season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense.
Leading them out, someone who took the league by storm last year is the most famous Mr. Irrelevant ever. From Iowa State, it's Brock Purdy.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
From the 23, here's the 2nd and 9. Here's Purdy.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
Back to throw, Purdy.
Completes it right side to Cooper. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough.
On 4th down, Corey Bajorquez gets set to punt for Cleveland.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their left-handed quarterback.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Here's 2nd and 3.
At the 38-yard line.
In motion goes Patrick. And they'll fake the jet sweep, but instead of give up the middle to Williams.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 3.
It's 3rd down and 4.
They'll set up a throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Broncos first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now the veteran of a handful of teams, it's Chase Edmonds.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
Making the tackle there, Martin Emerson. Now 2nd and 5.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The Broncos at 2-8 now in the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
2nd down and 8.
2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
A solid stiff arm. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage. and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Shoves him away. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
First and goal from the 6.
They'll set up to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early, but they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
On second down, this is Edmonds.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Chase Edmonds, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Broncos get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
What's good on the extra point? And it's now a 7-0 game.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense.
They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago. Their second straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along. And from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively. And this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Purdy.
Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, it's Purdy.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Purdy will look to throw again here. Quick throw, and he's got Amari Cooper. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Purdy bootlegging it. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. When you look at this Bronco defense,
they were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. Oh, that's just not fair. And now room to run. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one 28 yards on the ground.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
from down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's the option. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 7-yard line.
This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy.
Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year.
And the Browns are an extra point away from evening this one up.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football.
Here's 3rd and 3.
As they've got it as we resume action. Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he will have the Broncos first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, down at the 33. Back to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
This is caught. And on the way home for the Broncos score. Greg Dulcich, 33 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field.
They are coming off the game last week, which was a very interesting game. And, Charles, ultimately it ended in a tie.
And that's difficult on teams because, let's face it, Brandon, they just don't know how to react. I mean, who does? Did you win? No. Did you lose? No. Because when you win, you jump up and down. Life's good. When you lose, you set your face in that stone look so that you show that you weren't hurt. I think it's one of those things that at the end of the year, you find out just how you're supposed to feel about that tie. Did it help you or hurt you in the standings? Then you'll know what you really should have felt that game.
On 1st down, Purdy.
This short pass into the hands of Njoku. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 43-yard line.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy.
His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Purdy's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Jeudy.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Now Purdy.
And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
And this offense on third down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on third down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just lock one toward the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
Javonte Williams and the rest of the Bronco offense back out onto the field.
And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
Brings up second and 3.
On second down, Williams. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
66 yards rushing for him now, and just 6 carries to this point.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. The throw over the middle, taken in. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
He'll look to throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Broncos first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Back to throw again.
Short throw caught by Dulcich.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
Brings up second and 3 at the 49-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 18. That one good for 24 yards.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On play action, they'll throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Marvin Mims, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach, okay? So he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
Looks good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here's Pierre Strong to return it from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Browns set and ready to go on offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Now on first down, it's Purdy. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. Out of the gun, Purdy. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And Chubb going to push forward and pick up a Browns first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. Purdy's throw taken in by Cooper here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain there of 30 big ones.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fighting them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now Purdy to the right side, and he's got more complete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat.
Touchdown! Jerry Jeudy, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Browns get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The offense getting set again. We spotlight Javonte Williams, the running back.
He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Broke a tackle, but not much room there. Just up past the 25, no further. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got a full slate of games to get to as we take you around the NFL here in Week 12.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They start the second half here with Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
That's pulled in at the 32. Called out a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
Get a look at Jerry Jeudy as he leads his offense back out there for this next series.
Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good. But there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
Now a throw here to his running back. How did he stay on his feet? He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 34.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
Now he's forced out left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Chubb will get the call running left. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 2. Here's Purdy. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Now, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
On 4th down, here's Purdy. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as the defense couldn't come up with a big play. In fact, they got 6 more than they needed, a gain of 8 on 4th and 2. Foreman powering ahead. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson. 2nd and 5. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Shoves him aside. Well, the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Chubb fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 3rd down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. Foreman. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jerry Jeudy with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the 3rd quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 21. Taking it about the 1. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the 2nd half. It'll be Edmonds to begin the drive, and he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Here comes 3rd down at 7. They'll look to throw here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They run it with P. Ryan on 1st down. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. This is 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Back to throw here. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Martin Emerson.
Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw.
He'll swing that out to Edmonds.
Well, that's good for a gain of 6. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ballgame, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. With the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Purdy to throw it on 1st down.
To the sideline, and wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Purdy now to throw. Going out wide, finds Chubb.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
2nd down, here's Purdy to throw.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
That's called by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs and their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. This is taken at about the 14.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw.
They'll go out to the flat for Edmonds. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A huge play there for Denver. 42 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, we're going to win all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson.
Up 2nd and 13 at the 27-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
It's now 3rd down and long.
Again, it's Williams. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So a big one coming now for Will Lutz. This to swell the lead to 6. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And the defense loses him. It's complete. He's to the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, 78 yards. And the Browns strike quickly here to tie up the ball game.
I don't think there's any great secret or mystery here. We're in the 4th quarter. You've got to take that shot, especially since you're down on the scoreboard. But I have to understand what was going on defensively. They've got to know that as well, don't they?
Absolutely, but they look lost defensively, and they took that shot, got in the end zone, now in position here to take the lead. A very important extra point there, up and good, and they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The drive starts with a handoff to Pirine. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Back to throw. Buying time to his... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Myles Garrett, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Getting set to go again. We get a look at Amari Cooper as he heads back out there now. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on 3rd down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
The Browns send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And out will come the offense as they take over. So the Broncos now down 28-27, 2:10 on the clock. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Short throw caught by Dulcich. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They come up now on 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll set up a throw. This one swung out to Williams. And he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. They'll set up to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors that they have to look at to try and help out. But you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
And another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
And how about this finish? Able to take a knee, run out the clock, and close this game out by 1 point. You talk about how many coaches we talked to? They all said the same. All I want to do is win by 1 point. That got tested in this one.
Yep, and that cliche rings true. A single penny separates this one. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they say it's never easy to come into Denver to win because of the altitude. They look pretty comfortable in the altitude.
They certainly did. I'm not quite sure how they got prepared. And it's always been a big debate about what to do. I lived out there at one point. I lived in Colorado Springs. And I remember saying to someone after my 2nd or 3rd day there, like, this altitude thing, this is no big deal. And day 4, it hit. and it hit hard. And it took me a while to get ready and get acclimated. So some teams, they like to come in early, try and get on a schedule and feel good with it. Other teams say, forget it. Let's not let the effects jump on us. They come in as late as possible, as close to kickoff, and play. Whatever way they did it, it worked in this one.
So for the Browns, the win form is number 6 on the year, and they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Denver, the problems